Every parent should have a plan, and that plan should be conveyed to the child. What happens if you're abducted? Ask them. Make sure they know. This is what I do. This is what I don't do. This is what I look for. They should know what to do.
First of all, in my opinion, it's an art to raise a child. There are some guidelines, but there are no set rules.
Focus on specific, concrete safety rules that children can follow.
Kids generally know that the world is a dangerous place. If you talk about the dangers along with the things that they can do, I think overall they feel empowered and more safe.
There's a certain step, a sequence of events that needs to happen in order to make sure that the learning did take place, truly, and at a depth at which it can be drawn if stress happens.
I think it's important, say if a child's going to learn a self-defense program, that the techniques that they're going to learn are techniques that a child can learn quickly, easy, and again, like I said, easy to retain.
A parent needs to know what's out there. Parents are always telling their little children, don't talk to strangers, don't get into cars with strangers, don't take food from strangers, all these things. Well, there's a new stranger, and that's the stranger on the internet.
If you don't make a point of taking time to listen to your child and hearing what they say, some pervert will.
A lot of it really comes down to maybe two words: parenting and communication. Being involved in your child's life, knowing what they're doing, who their friends are, communicating interest in them, communicating that you love them, communicating that you're concerned about them.
The best course of action for a teenager to be aware of what's going on as far as dangers go is awareness itself.
But at the same time, it's important that children aren't afraid of everybody. Once again, it's valuable to let them know that most people that are nice are good people. But unfortunately, there's a few people that know how to act nice that don't necessarily have their best intentions in mind, and that's why we need to take certain precautions.
If adults are not going to be responsible for communicating with their children, setting limits for their children, role-playing with their children, and being sure their children are safe, they have no reason to believe that their children are going to take care of themselves. Who is going to teach them?
Chances are you've already taken many precautions to protect your kids, from installing smoke detectors, taking them to their scheduled doctor's visits, to giving them the gear to protect themselves when playing a sport. You have insurance policies on your car and house against fire, theft, flood, and earthquakes. But according to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, close to half of you have not educated your children on the dangers of abduction. You will not be able to keep your children in view 100% of the time. That's why you need to educate them, talk to them, and give them the ability to take care of themselves when they are confronted with or find themselves in a potentially dangerous situation. A confident, aware, and prepared kid is our greatest defense against child abductions. Empower your kids today.